Hi guys, hope you guys are doing good. Okay, welcome. This is Market Watch. This is Dr. Sarjan here. So let's go. Right. Last week we have seen that different many pairs actually. We had a nice, beautiful move, and we had a nice setups actually on our anticipated directions. Now this week, let's see where's the money. Right. Let's move on to DXY. So the DXY, what's happening here, guys? DXY is, if you see that the overall trend actually it's a bearish. Now we are on a short-term bullish, right? So now what's going to happen? What we could anticipate on this chart right now, right? So what I'm looking for is DXY to give us a kind of a you can see the bullishness, right? So possibly it could get hit this target and further to move to this 91.50 price level area. These are my two targets we are waiting for DXY to hit. And furthermore, based on the dollar index only, we do anticipate directions and the move on the other majors. So now if we look for a bullish anticipation on DXY, we could anticipate bearish move on other majors, right? This is a generally, could happen. So now let's move on. Now we know the directions where we're heading to, right? When we see we could anticipate some bullishness on the other majors, right? Then we could anticipate to get heading back to our target. So this is what I'm anticipating on dollar index right now. And further to move on, maybe upcoming days, suppose if dollar index failed to climb higher and break this low, right? These lows, then we could anticipate price to drop lower. Why? Because we are overall higher time frame, we are bearish. Now we are in a short-term bullish momentum. We are in short-term bullish momentum. Right, let's move on. Let's move on to EURUSD. So EURUSD, guys, what we could anticipate. So EURUSD, we had a nice, beautiful sell over here last week, right? So, I think on Friday, and afterwards, it already gave us a nice, beautiful 82 pips. So now I'm anticipating price to come to this area price level, 1.2020, 2020, right? 1.20 price level. This is what I'm waiting for. So after that, if you wanted to enter for a EURUSD for a sell again, we could possibly anticipate retracement towards this area, price level area, then to this particular price level area, right? So why? Because we are in a short-term bearish. We could see that we could see that the EURUSD making lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower highs, right? So the next anticipation towards target is our downside, right? Moving on to GBPUSD. GBPUSD price action, guys, it's we are in a high time frame bullish, but still we could see that we are nicely making high low, then eventually just made the high, right? So now anyway, so we are moving further towards this target set to 1.38500 price level area. This is where I want GBPUSD to come. Furthermore, suppose if the pair fail to climb higher, break this low, this low, then we could anticipate price to come here, and possibly we'll look for some bullishness from suppose if the pair break this low, then we could anticipate price to run lower to downside targets that we have set here, right? So now I don't think the GBPUSD will drop drastically. So basis on the price action, we can anticipate a move towards our targets, right? So now moving on to USDCAD. USDCAD, guys, I'm looking for a buy at present. right? Now I've been waiting for pair to come just to come to the lower area, you know, the point of interest area where it's been set, right? The first area I've been anticipating price to come here, and look, possibly we could look for some, you know, buy setup towards our target setup upside. And further to move on, I've been waiting for, you know, this is an area we could suppose if this low taken, possibly come down, and then if we can reassess the situation. If we see any sign of bullishness, then we could go for a buy setup towards upside to our targets, right? And let's move on to AUDUSD. AUDUSD, guys, I'm looking for sell opportunities, right? For now. So we could see here, right? I'm expecting price to come up here to this price level area, and possibly we could look for some sell opportunity towards this first target here and the second here. Further to break this low, then possibly we could anticipate to further more downside towards our target set here, right? This is the short-term you know, setups I'm looking for an AUDUSD, right? Let's see what AU is going to give us. Okay, so what we could see next, let's look at EJ. EURJPY, guys, I've been waiting for some sell opportunities, right? So still we are just sitting around this price level area. Been waiting for price to come up here, give some reaction, and take a trade towards downside to our target, right? This is the setup we could possibly look for. We'll see what EJ going to give us. And possibly what we could see, AUDCAD. So AUDCAD also, guys, I've been waiting for sell opportunities, and if the pair come up here, possibly we'll look for some selling opportunities towards target set downside. Further to move lower, we could anticipate price to come to this target set for the downside as well. So we could see that it's a retail trend line. So there's a possibility to break this and pair to move further lower, right? And now let's check. Let's check what we could look for. Gold. So gold, guys, we have taken a trade last Friday, which has given a nice, beautiful. It's about 173 pips, which was taken on last Friday. We did share with a number of trades with our private members group. And what next? Because I could see the bullishness, you know, I am just expecting price, because for now, gold is ranging in the price area. So I want to see break higher than to see the clear vision. So if the price break above here, then I'm anticipating price to come over here, the target set to one area as a first target, right? 1786 price level area, right? So now in the short term, possibly we look for some sort of retracement, right, to this move, and we could look for upside targets, upside, you know, because this setups, guys, been set for last Friday. So now I've been waiting for price to give a sort of a retracement, because as it is maintaining these highs for short term, I want price to come, just to give us a kind of sort of retracement and just move higher, right? So what else we could say? So basically, guys, what our directions and targets are basically purely price actions and the institutional move, right? So if you know the way we approach, the way we, face a situation, reassess evaluate the situation, then move our trade setups, accordingly, right? So let's see what we could look for. So this is what I could see for this week, guys. Furthermore, we will share some trade setups on our free Telegram channel, as well as our members and students group, private group as well. So that's it for now, guys. So we will catch up